Formation is inbound. Retreat now or die. Go, 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 go. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's the reinforcements?
In this video, I'll be showing you guys the best all-around build on NBA 2K25. Yes, you guys heard me correctly. Today in this video, I'm gonna be showing you the best build basically in NBA 2K25, especially for the 1s and 2s. But realistically, who even plays 3s anymore, am I right? Now, I know some of y'all will still be playing 3s, but it's okay. But this build is mainly for the 1s and the 2s. Wait, let me land this real quick. So yes, guys, if you do watch my streams, you guys will know that I made a new build, a 6'10 all-around build that is crazy. Now, you're probably like, Zeptile, how is it an all-around build if you're a 6'10? How are you gonna ISO on this? Well, you would be surprised. Every dribble move that this guy has is all glitchy and speed boost. That's literally all it is. If you want to go on high streaks in the 1s or the 2s, this is the build you need. As you all know, I had a 6'8 build, but I still have it, and that's also an all-around build, and I thought that one was good until I got my 6'10 build, which literally blew the 6'8 out the water. I mean, this one is just like an upgraded version. You can shoot on top of people in this build, rim run on this build, break ankles on this build, do anything on this build. By the way, I will be showing clips at the end, and also the jump shot will be in this video all the way at the end. So I'm hooking you guys up into this video. Trust me, you guys do need the jump shot. And before we continue on with this build, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get straight to the build. Alright, so when you guys are making your build, of course you want to pick your first name, last name, pick what hand you want to use, and pick what jersey number you want, which of course doesn't really matter. And guys, once you're in the builder, this is when everything starts. We're gonna be starting off with the position, and for the position, we're gonna be going with the small forward. Now I know lots of you guys are surprised why I'm not going with the power forward, because usually around the height you would go with the power forward. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna go as fast as possible. We're gonna be picking the small forward. So yeah, make sure to put small forward. For the height, obviously I already said it, we're gonna be going with the 6'10, and I'm not gonna lie, 6'10 is the perfect height. I know lots of people have 7-footers, lots of people have 6'8s, lots of people have 6'7s, even 6'9s. 6'10 is just in the middle and basically do anything else that the others can do. Now for the weight, we're actually gonna go low. We're gonna go to 211. Why did I say it like that? 211, which is on the lower side because of course we are 6'10. We have to keep that in mind. So we do need to lower the weight so we can be a little faster. For wingspan, we don't want it too high. Let's just go with the 6'10 because a 6'10 will allow us to dribble more, shoot better. And you're gonna be like, oh, what about rebounds? What about blocking the ball? What about defense? Trust me, your defense will be okay. The defense, in fact, is like the best part of the build. But also, you shouldn't worry about rebounds because you're already 6'10. Now, guys, on to the attributes. Starting off with close shot, we're gonna go all the way up to a 78. And bro, 78 close shot hasn't done me wrong. You'll see in the clips later on, I'll be making crazy shots in the close shot range. So make sure you put 78. By the way, I will show the badges at the end as well, so don't worry about that. Driving layup, we're gonna bring it all the way up to a 70. Again, 70 is very good for a 6'10 build. You have to keep in mind you're 6'10 with a 70 driving layup. If you're running into that paint trying to go for a layup, you're most likely gonna make it. For driving dunk, we're gonna bring it all the way up to an 84. Now, one mistake I did with my 6'8 build, well, it's not really a mistake, but it's something that I don't like, is me putting a 96 driving dunk on my old build, which will give you elite contact dunks. The thing is, it was very rare for me to get an actual elite contact dunk. I'll be missing every dunk because the person would have like a 70 interior or higher, which is very common for builds. So I would keep missing those dunks. So I kind of regretted putting a 96 driving dunk because it didn't even matter. This build, I put an 84 driving dunk, and I'm literally seeing the same results. You still will get pro contact dunks with this build, which is basically all you need. Trust me. So go with the 84 driving dunk. By the way, you will get silver posterizer on this build. For standing dunk, we're gonna bring it all the way up to a 72, which will give you rise up and aerial wizard as the badges. And of course, 72 standing dunk is all you really need. You don't really need a higher than that unless you're like an inside that plays 3s, but of course this is not an inside, so we're gonna be going with the 72. You should be getting a standing dunk every time. 72 is all you need. Now for post control, we're actually gonna bring it up all the way to 79, and I know that surprises lots of you because I know in every build video I make, I never raise the post control. But the reason why we're raising up post control on this build is because it actually unlocks us unpluckable. I don't know why, I don't know how, but we do need unpluckable, so that's why we're raising up post control to 79. And that is the finishing done right there. The finishing, of course, is very solid. You're gonna be getting a 78 close shot, 70 driving layup, 84 driving dunk, 72 standing dunk, 79 post control. That is very good for a 6'10 build. Now on to the shooting. For mid-range, we're gonna bring it all the way up to an 88. Yes, we're going to go all the way up to an 88. Now this is a very high mid-range. Also, the takeover you get with this build will allow you to get 99 mid-range, which means literally whenever you get takeover, you are not missing the mid-range. You can keep fading it, step back fade, all of that, you're not missing in the mid-range. You'll see later in my clips that you can literally shoot on top of anyone with takeover, even without takeover. But with takeover, it's crazy. So go with the 88 mid-range. Now for 3-point, we're gonna bring it all the way up to an 83. And if you think an 83 is low, you're crazy, because my old build had like a 76 3, and I was greening consistently from that. Now I got an 83 3, which is obviously better, and you will be getting limitless range on this build, so you could be pulling it from deep. Now for free throw, make sure to splits at 65. And that is shooting done right there. Of course, very solid. Now on to the playmaking. For pass action, make sure you bring it all the way up to a 55. Now 55 is exactly enough to get you dimer. Now I know lots of people will complain about a 55. Again, like I said, this is a ones and twos build. You shouldn't need really a higher than a 55 on the twos. I mean, yeah, of course 55 is not the best, but it's also not the worst. 55 hasn't done me bad so far, so make sure you just put it at a 55. Again, I tried bringing it higher, but I really couldn't, because as you'll see later in the video, the other attributes are crazy. So leave this at a 55. It's still good. Now for ball handling, we're gonna bring it all the way up to a 77. Now I know lots of you are gonna be like, oh, how is it gonna be ISO? It's only 77. Trust me on this. The 6 you will be getting with this build are so glitchy. They're glitchy. Every dribble move you'll do results to a speed boost. You will see in the clips. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be showing you guys the dribble moves in today's video. The only way I'll show y'all is if this video gets 30 likes. That shows me you want another video, and I'll even show you how to dribble with those 6. But for now, I'm gonna just give you all the jump shot. Now with speed with ball, bring it up to a 68, which is just enough to get you lightning launch. And again, you don't really need speed with ball that high because of the glitchy dribble moves. Now that is playmaking done right there. Of course, solid again. And now on to the defense. Now for interior defense, we're bringing it all the way up to an 88. Yes, we are going strong here. We're gonna be getting an 88 interior defense. No one is dunking on you unless they have some crazy finishing build, and you're basically a big body in the paint. You should be able to stop post scores on this build, because later on you're gonna be getting gold post lockdown, which basically stops post scores. So make sure you stay tuned. For perimeter defense, of course we want our perimeter defense to be high, so we're gonna bring it all the way up to an 82. Yes, you're gonna be getting an 82 perimeter defense on a 6'10 build, and you're gonna be fast on defense. Now for steal, we're gonna leave it at a 52, and let me explain why. Like I said, this is similar to the driving dunk problem, where I regretted putting a 96 driving dunk. The same thing with steal. I regret putting a high steal on my old build, because steal is completely useless on like tall build. I'm telling you right now, the only way to get steals on this game is if you know what you're doing, if you know how to get a bump steal and stuff like that. I had a high steal on my old build. Let me just tell you right now, I probably had like 20 steals max, and that's like from lucky reaches. That's it. Yes, I got lots of bump steals, but bump steals doesn't determine on how big your steal is. You can literally get a bump steal with any type of steal you have. So I'm leaving this at a 52. You're still gonna be getting some steals, but you don't need it like that, trust me. Now for block, we're bringing it all the way to an 84. The amount of blocks you're gonna get on this build are crazy. You'll see in the clips. This build gets lots of blocks. I don't really need to say anything else. You're just gonna get lots of blocks. That is defending done right there. Of course, it's solid as well. Now for rebound, you're gonna bring your offensive rebound to a 65 and your defensive rebound to all the way up to 80. So like I said, 65 and 80, it's not even that bad. I mean, this is similar to my old build. Didn't do me wrong. Made it on this build. It's literally the same thing. I will be getting more rebounds on this build because I'm taller. And yeah, that's the rebound. Now on to physicals. We're maxing out speed, getting an 80 speed, being as fast as possible. For agility, we're gonna bring it all the way up to a 73. For strength, we're bringing it all the way up to an 84. And yes, you will be getting a Hall of Fame strong handle, which if you guys don't know, when you have Hall of Fame strong handle, you can do that glitchy crossover under the legs, which is currently unstoppable in the game right now. No build can stop it unless they have like a very high defense. And also, if you have those 1-up perks, you can put this at a legend, which will be completely broken. And for vertical, we're bringing it all the way up to an 80. And that is the 6'10 all-around build finish. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is my build right here. This is Zeptile's build. Make sure you guys make this build. Just do not pull up on me with it, because this is broken. Like I said, if you guys want the dribble tutorial, which you do need to make this build good, make sure you get me 30 likes. I'll make the video quick as possible. It'll actually be my first dribble tutorial video. I haven't made one yet. Now I'm gonna name some of the good badges you get with this build. You're gonna be getting silver box out, silver brick wall, gold post fade phantom, silver rebound chaser, silver set shot specialist. Now keep in mind, my badges are better than this because of the perks I equipped it on this, so your badges will be better than this. As I said, gold post lockdown, which will stop post scores, Hall of Fame strong handle, gold aerial wizard, bronze ankle assassin, silver challenger, and way more. I mean, y'all can just see it up there. Remember, these badges will be better once you put cap breakers on this build and also using perks. Now here are the shades right here, and your build name should be 2-way 3-level shot creator. Now my build name is different because once you use cap breakers on a build, you have the choice to change the build name. I did change my build name, and I'll show you what to put the cap breakers on right now. Now the cap breakers I put on this build so far is I brought driving dunk all the way up to an 89, I brought mid-range up to a 93, and I brought a block to an 87. And when I get another cap breaker, I'm putting it at 88. Now keep in mind, make sure you copy what I put as a cap breakers, because they do unlock you important badges. Now if you guys don't have these cap breakers yet, make sure you just take a screenshot, and once you get them cap breakers, you can put them on. I still need to put one more cap breaker on block, which I forgot what badge it gives me, but it's just good. And yeah, and as y'all can see, my build name is different because I did put on cap breakers. It's a 2-way mid-range slasher. Don't be like, oh, you're showing the wrong build. No, it's the same build. If you know, you know. And you put cap breakers on a build, you can change the build name. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna be showing y'all the clips right now. The clips are insane. I mean, keep in mind, the clips I'm about to show y'all was when I had this build at like an 85 overall, and also it was like less than a day, so I barely knew the dribble moves. I haven't practiced. That was a new jump shot I was using, and I was still going crazy. Make sure you make this build. I'm gonna be showing y'all the clip, and after the clips, I'm gonna be showing y'all the jump shot. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy those clips. Now for the jump shot I'm just gonna be quick with it. I'm using Andre Drummond for lower slash base. For upper release 1, I'm using LaMarcus Aldridge. For upper release 2, I'm using Tim Duncan. And just copy what you see on the screen. Now I know how it says release. Me personally, I always use push. This is my first time using release. I always hated release. I hated anything other than push, to be honest. But guys, listen, if you guys have never used release for this jump shot, please use release. You actually need to use release. Like, no cap, you do need to use release. It's way too fast. This jump shot's really fast. So make sure you put release. You should be straight. And yeah, this is the jump shot. Now again, if you guys want the dribble moves and a tutorial on how to dribble with this build, make sure you get me to 30 likes. Yeah, that's all you gotta do is drop a like. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think about this build. Make sure you guys follow the Twitch and join the Discord too. But guys, without further ado, I'm gonna be catching you boys in the next video. Peace out, man.